Hey, you guys, thanks for tuning in and thanks for stopping by. This is your girl, Tiffany Chanel Speaks. Today's message is simply more of a little reminder. Be careful about what it is that you have promised yourself and God because He's going to hold you accountable. If there are things that you are praying for, if there are things that you said that you want to do, and you have made a commitment and you've asked God to be at the center of it or in the forefront or around it all, then be prepared for what that is going to require of you. And I'm not going to tell you that it's always easy. Sometimes it's fairly simple, but sometimes it's not. And sometimes God or the Holy Spirit is going to give you a nudge to move you in the direction that you said you wanted to commit to. So an example that I'll give you is for me is this morning. I woke up at 5:30. Now, the reason why I am specifying that time is because I was actually working on another video that I'm going to be posting and sharing with you all. And I said that I prefer to wake up an hour earlier than what I'm already doing to allow myself to have quiet moments with God before the hustle and bustle of the day gets going. And I haven't been doing that. My situations changed a little bit, and so my routine looks different than what I have been doing. And so I have to come up with a different one and a new one, and I still haven't committed to getting up at that 5:30 or whatever that hour earlier is that I need in order to make sure that I've got the energy, the direction, and the guidance from the Holy Spirit as my day gets going and that I'm partnered with Him. Well, you got to be careful what you say you're going to do. Because that is exactly what happened to me this morning. I woke up and my alarm didn't even go off because it was way earlier. It was literally almost to the T an hour before getting up that I normally do. And I tried to go back to sleep, and my flesh was like, nah, I want to stay laying down. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to make that commitment right now. I want to stay in the bed, sleep, or at least laying here. And at the end of the day, I could not lay there any longer. I had to get up and I had to get going. And I was wide awake. So there was no reason for me to stay laying where I was. I got up, I started my morning routine, and I spent time with the Holy Spirit. I got my journal, I lit my candles, and I got my green tea. And I sat down and I listened to worship music and I got going. And once that happened, of course, the Holy Spirit started speaking to me. And that doesn't always happen instantly, but that is a nudge, that is a push, that is a call that is happening. So when you find yourself promising things to not only yourself, but also partnering with God, then you need to be mindful about what that is going to come with. Sometimes it's going to come with something hard. Sometimes it might be something a little bit easier. But I just want to share with you is to be careful about the commitments in which you make between you and God, because He's going to hold you accountable. And it's not to be in a negative. It's for your good, even if it's uncomfortable. So I just wanted to share that with you because this is one of those testimonials or reflective moments that you'll see me popping on with for realness, for truth. And, we all go through it. And I don't know if this is the day that it starts for me to be mindful about what I promised myself or what I would like to do. And my days look different when I'm able to get up earlier and not have those distractions. But it definitely was a reminder, and I was like, okay, I hear you, I see what you're saying. And I'm going to do my best to keep trying to get up at that hour earlier than what I'm already doing. 5:30, here I come. If not, I'm going to keep trying, keep after it, because sometimes that flesh gets weak. But you got to ask God for help. So I'm just shooting on here to share that with you. Be mindful about what it is that you have promised yourself and what you promised God, because He's going to hold you accountable. But He's going to make sure that He helps you see it through. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. As always, if you guys have not checked out my new blog site, it is www.tiffanyshanelspeaks.com. There will be more blogs that are coming, so stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in and stopping by. Be sure to get your free 7-day devotional that can also be found at TiffanyChanelSpeaks.com. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay blessed out there. Take care. Peace.